Being perfect is a dream everybody has. Unfortunately, perfect is nothing more than just an asymptote. No matter how good you try to be, there's always a way you can be better. So what is the point of trying to be perfect? I mean, every time you reach a milestone or you get something right, the goalposts just move. Am I right? Stick around for this video so we can discuss further. What is happening, everybody? I hope you all are having a happy Friday. This Friday is a happy Friday because this is the last Friday of July. This means that we got 2 of the hot months down and we just got a month and a half to go before it finally cools down. Once that happens, we can finally start looking forward to the start of the next ski season. To be completely honest, the one thing I am looking forward to the most this next season is being able to work on the one fatal flaw in my videos, which would be my skiing footage. Now, because I haven't been taking content creation all that seriously until the last couple of months of last ski season, the one place I fell short is with the skiing footage. Despite skiing for 20 years, I still have dog shit ski form, and that is mostly because I haven't taken the sport seriously until recently. My skiing past is a long and complex story, which I will go over in a future video. Long story short, skiing is a sport my parents dragged me into in my childhood, and then I later developed a passion for it as an adult. With that being said, I am just an average person who loves to ski, and I am just trying to have fun. I am not trying to be the best or perfect in any way. I also think what is important about being a content creator is realizing I am not perfect and embracing my imperfections. Being perfect is basically impossible. So why should I attempt at something that isn't possible? Instead, I am going to attempt something that is possible, which is being myself. I mean, nobody could do a better job at being Geddon from Eternal Trick than me. Like, no matter how hard any of you guys try, you'll never be like the original Eternal Trick. At least in terms of things this channel does well at, which is probably very few things, may I add. I have gotten a few comments criticizing me and my ski form, which rightfully my ski form is something I need to work on and plan on working on. I am not going to let those nasty comments stop me from working on my goals. I am still going to be making the content I have been making, and hopefully I will find an audience that is willing to watch the shit show and maybe learn something from the informational videos I make. One thing particularly I have noticed from those people who criticize my ski form in the comments is they don't necessarily care to make videos themselves showing the way they ski. Like, how are you supposed to be able to comment on somebody else's fucking skiing when you're too much of a fucking coward to show your own fucking skiing? Am I right? I may not be the best skier in the world, and I may have things to work on, but the one thing I can say I do have is I have the balls to show the way I do ski on video. Not being a coward is probably the best skill you can show in life. As long as you're upfront and honest about yourself, anybody who judges you for who you are is beneath you, especially if they aren't honest about themselves. Hopefully this video can be a lesson for you, as if there is any activity you aren't perfect at, just embrace your imperfection, and that will make you look like more of a man than anybody else. Or woman, of course, for those of you who are part of the female portion of the community. Now, it may be easy to say on a video script about how confident I am about my incorrect ski form. In reality, it is a bit more complicated than that. I am definitely not proud of the way I ski in any circumstances. It is just the way that I ski. Despite my bad form, I am able to ski almost anything, which is what really counts. To be honest, I really didn't start giving a shit about my form until I started making content. YouTube is the reason why I want to work on fixing my form, just because it looks better on video if I have good ski form. Until I get to that point, if I even do, I am going to continue to embrace what I got, because that is all that I have. One time my skiing has concerned me was when I went to meet up with Shang Ray from SRG Skiing at Copper Mountain. I was very insecure about my skiing, and I thought in my head he was going to call me an idiot and a loser because I was a mess when it came to the quality of my skiing. Thankfully, he was not one of those people, and the only thing he really said about it was that he had a buddy who skied in the same manner I do. We both laughed about it, and he was very encouraging when it came to creating content. If you haven't checked out Shang's channel yet, I highly recommend you check it out. I will have a link in the description for that. Most YouTubers would call him a competitor, but I look at him as a friend. We both have different approaches to content, and we both appeal to different types of audiences. At the end of the day, we all have the same goal, which is to make decent money and to be able to travel the world and ski. Instead of competing to get to that point, we should help each other get to that point. Shang Ray is an amazing guy, and I look forward to collaborating with him on future videos, whether it would be on this channel or on his. Those of you who are unconfident about your skiing ability, don't worry. You will get better at the sport with time. In the meantime, whilst you work on it, don't be ashamed of where you are. At the end of the day, we have all been there. Everybody has been a beginner before. Everybody has had their bad ski form days. The mistake isn't being an imperfect skier. The biggest mistake you can make is giving someone shit for being an imperfect skier. At the end of the day, those so-called perfect skiers were struggling on green runs at one point in their life as well. Those people should seriously start remembering where they came from instead of just where they are now. There is a saying, there are multiple ways to skin a cat. That is especially true when it comes to being on the ski slopes. Some people prefer groomers, some people prefer bumps, some people prefer to side slip their way down, and some people prefer to huck it down. Whatever way works for you, the most important thing is what way is the safest and most fun way for you to get down. What may be the best and most fun way for you to get down might not be for somebody else. That is what makes this sport so amazing, is we all have different preferences on getting down. Then after we get down, we can chat about our experiences on that run on the chairlift ride back up. That will wrap it up for my topic for today. I hope this helps you bring up your confidence for skiing. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like and comment down below, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out.